Magandang hapon, Visayas.
Magandang hapon po.
Welcome po sa Visaya News Channel, Community News Anchors, ngayong hapon.
Ako po si Lawrence.
At ako po si Marites.
Sa ulo ng mga nagbabagang balita, capability building program para sa prospective regional expert panel members isinagawa.
At para sa inyong page, meron sila Tamar and Lance, sina Rachel at Stella, mag-inform kung ano ang RTPM.
Reporting live sa National Debate Trainers Academy Marikina, nag-uulat si Miss Christine. Miss Christine.
Ayaw na isama. Okay, anyway. Kasalukuyan ginaganap ngayon ang Capability Building Program para sa mga prospective regional expert panel. Dito sa National Debate Trainers Academy, layo ng programang ito na maitaas ang infrastruktura ng Trainers Methodology 1. Mula po sa MDTA, i-interviewin po natin ang dalawa sa sikat na mga REPM. Si Ma'am Rachel and Ma'am Stella. Ma'am, kailangan po ba natin ang REPM?
Yes.
Bakit?
Para sa akin, ang REPM ay sila ang nagiging gabay para magkaroon ng mas maraming mga trainers at saka assessors na mas pasok talaga sa kwalifikasyon. So, being a good characteristic of REPM, I use the acronym R stands for Responsible in Conducting the Competency Assessment, E for Expertise in Competency-Based Assessment, and letter P, Professionalism, and M, Motivated, Committed, and Excellent Communication Skills.
Thank you, Ma'am Rachel. Ma'am Stella, ano po ba ang education qualification ng isang REPM?
Of course, dapat naka-BS siya and dapat currently MPTC assessor siya or TN holder then. And yung, let me add yung sinabi mo kanina, ay yung first mo kanina ma'am. You asked a while ago why there is a need to have this capability program. As mentioned in the headlines, because in the service of the delivery and to address the need in secondary and the senior high school, there is a need to increase the number of assessors in the Philippines. And yung qualification ng isang assessor, firstly, assessor to me. So, mamiyan, like the experience namin, ano ba ang dapat na characteristic? So, in addition to what Ma'am Michelle said, dapat we have a heart of service. Hindi tayo mag-ask ng special treatment. If I could recall way back 2017 in the deployment of the program of operating procedure na conduct of assessment, sabi ni Ma'am Mary, hindi obligasyon ng assessment center na pakainin ng assessor. So hindi tayo mag-expect na gano'n. And on top of that, of course, as an REPM, we have to be knowledgeable in every sector. Kasi yung mga candidates, most likely, galing sa ibang sector. So I know may mga specialization tayo, but we have to be knowledgeable in different sector. Also, we have to be process integrity. Alam naman natin yun. Because there should be a confidentiality in the assessment tools. And of course, we have to bear in mind that we have to do right now, even no one is looking at us. And of course, one more thing, kita ng mga assessor, obligasyon din natin na malaman yung mga latest updates, yung mga circulars when it comes to the conduct of assessment. Hindi pwede na we are left behind. Baka mas marami pang alam yung mga candidates natin sa
Okay, this is Christine Marie L. Calayo, Visayas News Channel. Back to you,